Hello, everybody. Manly is here, and welcome back to another episode of As We Descend. And right now, we are on Depth 2 with the Guild. So let's talk to the Troika Council and see what they want. With the city's sudden descent lands its denizens in the deep underground. With a hastily scavenged Mythian core from the slain boss, the time is ripe for you to increase the size of one of your squads. So as always, we will increase our squad members by 1, and who we want to do that with will vary. I think I'm between our ranger and our technician. I find our rangers to actually be incredibly strong, and I want to invest into them. So we're going to increase them up, and that gets health to 32. Let's see what the workshop wants. The scavengers have finished their work cleaning out the massive mysterious core. How did this thing end up inside that monstrous foe? Put it to good use and choose a special technology. We can draft new tech. Okay, we have 3 to choose from. The first is Imprisoning Keep. At the start of each turn, gain 1 flow. After you play a unit's card, apply Exerted 1 to that unit. It triggers only once per turn. So this can be good with the right builds, because there are some units and cards that gain bonuses from Exerted, right? And let's see if we have any on right now. It doesn't look like it. No, we don't. So Imprisoning Keep isn't something that we want, at least right now. Signal Booster. After you play your second support card, each turn draw 1. And support cards are typically target both friendly units and lantern. And so they're with that symbol. So let's see if we have any. And I don't see any yet. No. Oh, we do have quick draw. They're up here. So reposition, quick draw. Reposition. Tar Splatter, Bestow Armor. So this would most benefit our Chemist and our Ranger. So we'll keep that one in mind. And then we have Binding Hand. At the start of each turn, if you have 0 rune, gain 1 rune. That's good. But so is Signal Booster, because we get to draw more cards. After you play your second support card each turn, draw 1. But that's exclusive only to our repositions and the Chemist. I think I'm going to take Binding Hand, because having a rune available is always good. All right. So we have plenty of our envoy cards, as I'll call them. So let's prepare the defenses, and we can either draft a unit action or take our chances. I always like taking our chances, but I still want to see what that last question mark is, and we'll see if we get it. No, we don't. Okay. All right, so we discover a lantern card with limited charges and add it to our hand. Or we can apply Burning 2 to an enemy and apply Tar 5 to all other enemies. That's also really good. So the Chemist can't necessarily be played alone. Really, all of our units, they have to work with each other to really maximize damage output. Or deal 8 damage, and if we're at maximum flow, we draw 2. That's not bad for for a one shot because we don't have any one flow damage cards. The chemist could, I do like burning because that's damage over time after each turn. And that would actually, that would probably be best given our technician in the shock round. So we're going to take that one. And that'll be the last card that we get for the chemist. Okay, let's start using some single-use cards. We don't need a rest at the tavern. We could buy some goods. Chance encounter, I don't want to use an ally with. Work for copper or risky encounters. Let's work for copper. And we're just going to gain 20 copper over 2 cycles with him. For our envoy, we're going to... We're going to go to the undermarket with our envoy. And so... Base stats from ally, +2, +1, +1. Gain either 3 or none at all. Acquire random basic. And success. We get 50 more copper. Let's see if we can buy some buffs. Alright. We could draft a new perk for 93 copper. Success. Let's do that. So we get Flanker. This unit's cards cost +1 more flow. Whenever you play a card of another unit, the unit's next card costs 1 less flow. Alright, so that's some synergy that we need. So that would only be good if the technician always goes with another unit. Brawny. This begins battles with might bonus 2, and that has increased stagger values. Okay, we always like stagger. And then Wind Runner. Whenever this switches zones twice in a turn, draw 2 of its cards. We don't have a lot of zone switching cards aside from reposition, and then I think one more. I really like Brawny, but Flanker could be really good too. Let's just go with Brawny because this is going to be, if we can only choose one card, that's going to be it. Or one unit to play in a battle, then the Ranger will be it. I think we should also stock up on some favor. All right. I think that's good for now. We'll keep the other copper. We have 5 out of 10 favor, which is great. And we're going to get some more, it looks like. We have another envoy. Let's do a quest for the light. Let's see if we can get a quest for the light. Buff a unit. Draft a lantern card. Let's just draft a lantern card and see if we can get a new one. Gain 1 rune and 1 flow, and that has 2 charges for 0 flow, so not bad. Or deal 9 damage, and if we're at a matching flow bonus, we get planning 3, which allows us to draw an extra card at the start of each turn, or whenever we play the last card in our hand, which could be beneficial to us, because sometimes we do have maximum flow, so we end up with a little bit more flow left over. But I prefer gaining 1 rune and 1 flow. And it's for 0 cost. We could overflow. We could switch out with that one. I want to keep the barrier because we don't have a whole lot of barrier ones left. But that I think that's our last. Is that our last one? I don't think so. Shock blast, deal 15 damage for 4 flow. We could get rid of that one, but equal to stacks times 2. That does have potential to deal more damage than we can output for the same amount of flow. So we'll hold on to that. Shockwave, apply 6 shock. I think we'll hold on to that because that builds stagger. Layered defense is questionable. Only because there's so much more that we can do to assist us than have X cards. Because that's just kind of like a Hail Mary thing, which I guess wouldn't be bad to have. So I'm thinking either... I think I'll get rid of full charge, actually, to be honest. What's its... Oh, I can't. Full charge plus just gets initiative. I think we'll get rid of full charge, to be honest. And the final thing we're going to do with our last ally is go to the market plaza. The locals have decided to start a brawl. Bet on a favorite and gain 15 to 25 copper or rig the fight. Let's rig the fight, and yes, get 50. Awesome. Let's go to the next cycle. Alright, and we're fighting at the gates. And we're fighting the abduction, who has Fathom Tide, which enhances all their abilities, and Afflictor. And enemies will put affliction cards into our battle deck to impede us. The Kraken is a massive flying symbiont, capable of enthralling your units and laying waste to your lantern. Okay, so all hands on deck. So we want to move... We'll always keep our rangers in the back. We'll want to move our chemists up front. If you move it to the support zone. We could move it back again, but I think right now we're going to apply burning, lead shot, and okay. Keep it there. All right. We'll use that favor. We'll apply barrier. Do 4 damage. Apply burning 1, shock 1. We'll do this. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now they're staggered. Really honestly, the only thing I really should do is this. God, that ranger auto attack is so good. When the unit is in the guard zone. Can I move them back? Because attack power would be decreased 4. Does that stay? Place struggle to banish. If no struggle cards remain, chemist breaks free from enthrall. Okay. Let's see. That's a flow 2. Trigger shock times 2, which would be 10. Oh, wow. That's going to kill us. It is going to kill us. Really, it's going to kill us no matter what we do. So... we're just going to send it. Yeah. Oh, it missed. What? Oh my gosh, I could not have been more lucky. Okay, we're going to apply our armor bonus to them because that's just going to do 6, 12, 18 damage. And it can't hit the lantern. We're going to apply that. And I'm going to apply that. I'm going to hold on to that favor. Oh, Jesus. I'm really going after our rangers. Okay. That's it. All right, the walls hold for now. It's grim work, but the scavengers cut away useful parts in the carcasses as best they can. And they cut away a corrupted core and an artifact fragment. What does the lantern researcher have? Okay, the ancient module will allow. So draft a lantern card to replace an existing one. I think we're just going to draft them just so we can figure them out. And we're going to take this one, deal 11 damage and apply fixation. It's a damage one. I want to keep shockwave because we can apply shock. It's a good siege card. Apply 3 barrier. I want to keep the barrier ones for sure. Overflow isn't bad when I need it most. I think we'll get rid of static beam. All right. Let's see. I don't want to sell for favor. Assemble technology. Draft new tech. Okay. We can get the Penitent Scepter. Gain 1 rune whenever you ignore an affliction. Don't know if that's something that I want to do. Or the Cyclic Dial. Whenever you shuffle your discard pile into your draw pile, gain 1 rune for every 7 cards shuffled. Not bad when I play more than 1 unit. Shock Absorber. Whenever exerted counts down on a unit, it gains recoilless, which ignores the effect of exerted. So Shock Absorber would have been good for, man, I can't remember the name. It was another tech that was in our last draw. So I think we're going to get Cyclic Dial. It's the only one that kind of makes sense for right now. Let's give the Corrupted Core to the Troika Council. We can draft a new rare unit. And we have here a Ballast Dive Suit that has 5 damage for every 5 cards in that discard pile. Again, good for larger unit card decks, and deal damage equal to barrier on Dive Suit. So if we had a lot more barrier to play, we could synergize that pretty well. The Tempered Custodian gets 3 damage times 2 hits and gains 2 fading armor. and has Stormblade. Auto attacks apply shock equal to armor. So if we could build up armor quickly, then we could do a lot of shock damage. But let's look at this new card, the Reaper Surgeon. Deals 7 damage and apply 2 marked. This enemy's weak points are exposed to all action, as well as fixation. And they also have deal 9 damage to all frontmost enemies and apply rupture 3. Loses health when staggered. That's good for our rangers. Eager for ever crueler methods, the guild's tools provide a plethora of means for a sufficiently wicked mind. Let's see. Look at Shadow Step. An experimental incision. I kind of like this one. I'm going to go for the Surgeon. Auto attacks apply rupture. Yeah. I'm going to go for the Surgeon. And they look cool too. All right. What's our health at? Our chemists kind of got beat up a little bit, and our rangers definitely took a beating. Let's send out an expedition force first, and let's get another reactor rod. All right. And this expedition force encounters sharp spines, who have spike buildup. This enemy can deploy spikes that cause melee attackers to take damage. Okay, so we want to take our rangers. An ambusher. Certain enemies can begin battle in the guard zone. Prickly symbionts who bristle in the face of melee attacks. Okay, so we're going to take our rangers, but we need to support our rangers, and we're going to take the Surgeon. Play that. They're gonna do 5. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna play that. I wonder if I play this on them, their auto attack will have jolting infusion. Let's see. Okay, lead shot, sanctuary. Switch unit zone, then move a surgeon to that zone. So that hot swaps them. We're going to, so they're going to deal 12 damage. Okay, so I didn't take the bristles from the spike buildup. Okay, so they're staggered now. Sadism bonus. Bonus becomes active when targeting enemies already affected by more than 7 stacks of any debuff. So that means that we gain 2 flow when we attack him. We can also get a quick boost. Take him out, apply for, move it to the support zone. We could use our last favor. They're gonna restore health. We gotta just take them out then. We're gonna take 5 damage though. We're gonna take 1 damage. Okay. Let's apply fixation. Easy enough. Okay, let's get our reactor rod. What do we want to do? Get copper and treasure anomaly. Or we could risk it for the Mythian growth. Let's try the Mythian growth. Damn. Okay, but at least we get some copper. So let's put in. Let's. What are we at? Cycle 2. Next, we have a free cycle next. Then we have an attack wave. So they're going to attack us rather than us go after them. Boss. Molter King. I just want to play it safe. Okay. Let's rest at the tavern. Okay, do we want an artifact? I want to go after the next reactor rod, actually. It's just so I can unlock whatever's next from the folks that we haven't been able to unlock from. We're going against the Hermitage, who has heavy plating, delayed damage intent, and regeneration. Regeneration is going to be kind of a pain. Hermits often attract the presence of parasites who feast in its wake. I'm not going to take any chances. Okay. Okay, so we're expected 5 delayed damage intent. Full shock. 6 damage. Let's go ahead and put fixation on him. And we'll do that. Okay, we got a little bit of gunk. Okay, let's go ahead and reposition. Let's try and stagger him if we can. Damn it. Splash. We're gonna affect all friendlies. Awesome. I was taking a chance with that, and it paid off. Okay. Let's do this. We'll apply that, and I think we're gonna end our turn. Well, no, we're not, because we can get that maximum overflow. Okay. Sometimes I just feel more comfortable taking in all the units, even though we may not get that big of a payoff. Because look at here, we can get some favor here, and then or not. Oh, awesome. Steel Monster Bone. Let's all look at the draw. What did I want? I wanted to unlock the workshop. Workshop repair. So gain 3 favor. After the workshop can accept a corrupted core to build a special unit. Sure. So if we have a corrupted core, we can hold on to it. We can give it to the curio collector, or we can unlock a new perk. Let's go to the curio collector. Ah, precious commodity. And we can sell it to gain 25. No, we have a lot. We're going to take the item and leave. We'll use it next time. What can our brute do? Chance encounter. This or that. With this opportunity, one ability can be upgraded into its enhanced form. Which one do you want? Switch unit zone, and that's quick draw. Which provides an extra card, that's not bad. And that just gives an extra charge and apply weapon 2 to a friendly. But that's for one favor. Oh. I actually like quick draw, but this getting the shocking weapon 2, because we only ever reposition once. But if we ever draw this again, then we automatically get another card because we don't really need it. Jolting Infusion requires favor, so I think this might be the best play. Artifact, ancient manuscript. The Elder is interested in the artifact fragment. I don't think we have another one that we gave him recently. Let's just go for the manuscript. We'll see what we get. Terrible Tremors. And these have Crabby. At 3 stacks enables a powerful attack. Cleared when staggered. And they get a stagger reset intent and armored. Scuttling scavengers with a deadly claw, susceptible to sustained stagger. They'll try to escape by shrouding themselves in sand. Alright. We're gonna take them. And I think we'll just take the surgeon. And we'll call that a day. I might regret this. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna survive very long. I'm gonna play that. We're gonna apply 6. Shocking weapon. Damn, that's good. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna survive. Missed. Okay, good. Okay, 8 attack. Matching flow bonus. Okay. Let's go ahead and draw 2 offense cards. Damn. Thank God. I got lucky with that one. I gotta remember to rune cards. Okay, we're just gonna see if we can take them out. Yeah, we got lucky with that one. Okay, let's get our ancient manuscripts. So draft a new combat card. I can deal 10 critical damage with our ranger. That's really good. But that costs favor. Apply 1 rupture and fixation. Trigger rupture immediately. Let's just go ahead and get that so we can lock it. Alright. We gotta get that. Get 15. Let's just go for broke. We'll get the computation chip. Alright, let's leave. Get that. Modify lantern card into its enhanced form. Let's see. Anything get rid of favor? No. That just gets quick draw. It just gets shock 6 and damage 6. Gets rid of its gate bonus. So that's not too bad because that allows us to use any time. That goes down to 3. Also not bad. Flow barrier gets 4 and 8. That gets a 0 cost. 0 cost actually might be good, but shock blast would also be really good. Sanctuary would be more viable though, I think. Shoot, can I not heal? Oh, I'm on cooldown. Quest for light. Let's just see what the chance of counter is. Gain 4 favor, skip the cooldown. Skip the cooldown if you pass. Boost morale. I don't really need to mark it. Pay 10, plan repairs. Gain 4 favor. Let's just gain 4 favor. Let's go to the next cycle. Alright, so we're going to get attacked, so we need to prepare our defenses. Draft. Let's see what we have available. Damn, 2 and 2. Deal 30 damage and 30 stagger. Apply 8 barrier, gain 2 rune. That could be a pretty good card, and we can get rid of shock blast for it, or even shock wave. Let's get rid of shock wave. I think shock wave was an original card too. Let's get our 20 copper. Who needs to steal monster bone? Do I want to pawn the item? No. Let's see if we can unlock a perk. Okay. Executioner. Deals 2 times auto attack damage against weak points. Not bad. At the start of each turn, this unit has no barrier against 4 barrier. It's pretty good because we usually throw the technician up front anyway, or scrounger. Let's do undelayed barrier, because that'll be good for splash damage as well. New unit action. Take your chances in the forum. Damn. Play attack bonus 2. We're gonna go with this one. Collect all and leave. Envoy. Skin counters, dark dealings. We're gonna do that one. Acquire random basic. Gain either 5. What's our biggest chance for success? Strength. Gain 50. Let's try and gain 5. Okay, we get 1 charisma up though. This one, we can work for copper. I'm gonna buff a unit with barrier. I'm gonna go with this one. Alright, let's go to next cycle. So we're pretty full up on favor, which is good. Let's see, what do we got? The Symbiont Horde, which they just have armor shred. Deadly waves of living rot come to greet the city on their own volition. I think I might keep the surgeon out of this fight, to be honest. But they pair well. I just don't want him to die. Alright, so first off, let's get these bad boys up there. And let's go for the weakest. Okay, Devour gains attack bonus after each time it attacks. Okay. I'm gonna take 7 damage. It's max overflow. Gain 3. We'll just take it out. Gain 3. Okay, let's... That's 2. So we can do 1, 1. Might lose these guys. So sacrifice I'm willing to make. Okay, I need 1. This Tardu, damage from all debuffs. So 1. Damn. Ah, 1 more hit. Okay. We're gonna do 11. That might kill me with the armor shred. Hopefully we can heal when we get back to base. Okay, not max overflow. No, I wanted to switch them up there. Damn it. That's fine. Matching flow is 1. I want to do that. So let's just go ahead and get that. Get some more up there. Look at that crit damage. That's ridiculous. With our rangers. We get 1 battle experience. And an artifact fragment. Wonderful. Okay. We really need to heal. What do we get? Retain, switch unit zone, hunker, apply temp barrier. What do we get? We don't have anything exalted, so we're going to skip. Okay. Let's do this. Get that to him. Collect our favor. Prepare defenses. Draft a unit action. Let's take our chances. Yes. Boom. Okay, what can we get for 40? Basic. So this should be a basic, yeah. And this is a rare, that's a rare. That's 3, that's 4. That's 3. We can do... Ooh. Do the technician. Where's the tavern? Acquire ally. Sure, why not? Envoy. Just for like buy goods. Buy buffs. No. Okay, kind of a waste. I forgot that I didn't have any favor left to buy. Alright, and the Matriarch. Let's see if we can defeat them. They have Queen's Gambit. Engage with power from consuming the Molter King. And they will clear ailments. The Matriarch of the Molters. Unending hordes of Molters carry out her orders unceasingly. Take all of them. Okay, our Chemist is a little bit weak. Alright. Gain 3. Also gain planning 1. Apply shock 4. So let's see. So we get 5. Apply shock 4. Do 15. 8. But that gets burning 1. I'm gonna take 12 damage. Oh, damn. I didn't read. Oh, God. We're just going to take the Molter King out. I kind of messed that up because I thought my cursor was over the Molter King. Which it was, but the target icon wasn't. I'm gonna do 18 damage. Damn. Auto attack. Auto attack. No, 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 no. There we go. And he's down, which means the matriarch should get some sort of... Okay, this is not a good draw. Okay, let's reposition... Do that, that, that. Let's get evil. And then maybe we can get him back. It's gonna be 26. We'll keep them there. They're gonna die. Okay, we need to get the matching flow bonus. We're gonna apply tar. Do that. We're not gonna get the matching flow bonus, are we? That was to save the units. Okay. I think we're okay. Like 10 stagger. Gosh, not a good draw. I'm just gonna keep that persistent barrier up. Get him to the support zone. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose these guys. Damn it. Oh god. That was nerve-wracking. That was rough. Sadly we lost our rangers, but that's okay because the rest of our living units will go to max health. And then we can revive our rangers. All right. And we are at depth 3 in the underbelly. But we'll end the episode there. And when we return, we will see if we can conquer depth 3. In any case, as always, I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you next time.